Hi, I'm Mike Ferraro. I've been in the wakeboard industry since the beginning. I work with a lot of up-and-coming riders, a lot of pro riders.
Hey guys, I'm Olivier Derome. We're here talking about the brand new 2011 District Board.
I'm really excited about the District Series for its user-friendly rideability, easy to get used to, really works well on cable park.
With the brand new 2011 District Board, all the new features make it so user-friendly that it's so predictable. So as I'm edging out, I know exactly how the board's going to react, and that will help me throughout everything I do. I'll be bonding with the board and everything's going to be simple and easy.
One thing that we were really looking for in the design of the District was how can we come up with a board that will work for new riders and also work for a pro rider? How can we come up with a board that's going to work at slow speeds, that's going to work at fast speeds? Also, how can we come up with a board that's going to work with a small wake and also a big wake? That was a lot of the fun things that we played with, and it took us some time to really come up with that blend that worked for all of those different needs. Okay, three-stage. What are some of the really fun things with a three-stage rocker?
The most about a three-stage rocker is really how it takes off the wake. The poppiness of a three-stage rocker really gives you that straight-up pop.
A lot of people like how the board pushes up into you. How could we take that to the next level? What we wanted to do was, we wanted still that abrupt pop, but we wanted to add a little float to it. So what we did was, we played around with how we shaped the three-stage in relation to the rider's stance, and then also how width came into play with mellowing out the abrupt pop so you get more of a floaty abrupt pop. We really liked continuous rockers, and so what we wanted to do was we wanted to incorporate continuous into this bottom rocker.
The speed of a continuous rocker really helps me set an angle and edge all the way through the wake, and then keeps the line tension throughout the whole trick and as well in the landing, so that I can keep drifting all the way out and not have too much of a hard impact landing.
So what we did was we blended outside of the three-stage, which is in the center, we blended continuous so the board could carry speed through the wake and also through the landings for a softer landing. We added for stability traction channels, and we have 6 of them. We have 2 in the center, and then we have 2 in the tip and 2 in the tail.
With the traction channels, I just felt like the board really kept me on the surface and kept me going to the outside so that I could really figure my way out and get back into the next trick.
And what these traction channels do is they give you stability when you're pushing off the wake, but also if you land a little tail heavy, you still get a little more stable feel. In the tip and the tail, the traction channels are out wider. What we did was we used a lot of high-speed video, and we watched when the board was landing, and the board will land more tipped over to the side in the tip and tail. We're in the center of the board. As the board comes down, it comes down a little bit more flatter, and so we run them a little bit narrower. So what we found is just a more stable ride. The bevel in the center of the board tapers down into a really sharp bevel. And what we played a lot with was where that blend happened. So we go from that rounded radius bevel into a real sharp bevel, but we blended it right at your feet. And so what we found is it really gave it a super clean edge.
I can use a progressive edge and feel the board really roll from the flat to the steeper rail part of the board so that I can carry that speed and angle all the way into the wake and up in the air into my next trick.
Finding that blend, and we do another thing, we blended it through the stance, allows that to happen. So it doesn't take a real aggressive move to set a progressive edge.
My first ride on the production model was quite interesting. I didn't have to really get used to the board. It kind of like, it got used to my riding. I didn't have to figure out how I was going to edge and the speed and all. I just had to do my own thing, and the board followed me through everything. You're with Olivier Derome, and this is the 2011 District Board. If you want a board that is not stereotyped for any kind of riding style, well, this is the right board for you.